Presiding Bishop of Mount Zion Missionary Baptist Church. Bishop, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky, and good morning to everybody. Let go and let God. That song always blesses me every time I hear it. And it makes me think about so often how we as believers need to just learn to do all we can do and leave the rest to God. See, sometimes we kind of move too much into God's space and we don't trust him enough to say, God, you take it from here. And I think that's the reason why a lot of times we end up stepping into spaces that we should not, and we try to do things that only God can do. You know, I heard a story one time, Ricky, about a gopher and a snake, and the snake was like, Gopher, can you give me a ride over the creek? And the snake, he looked up and said, please, Mr. Gopher, I'm sick. And Gopher said, but Mr. Snake, you're gonna kill me if I do that. He says, no, I'm sick. I just need your help. And he just kept pleading and pleading until Gopher said, well, I guess I need to do it because I guess this is what God wants me to do. And eventually, as they were going across the creek, the gopher got the snake across safely, and when they got across, he said, thank you, Mr. Gopher. I really appreciate it. And Gopher couldn't believe that snake was so kind when he got over there. But then the snake rose up and bit the gopher. And Gopher started crying and said, why did you bite me? Why did you bite me? And I believe what the snake said is what so many of us have to deal with, because sometimes you can help people, and they turn around and hurt you, and you don't understand why is it happening. Well, it's because snake says, it's just in my nature. A snake is going to be a snake no matter what. And that's why you got to learn you can't help everybody. You got to say, God, let me do what I can do and let you handle the rest. So in this season, just ask God for the wisdom. Say, Lord, show me what to do and what to leave alone so I don't end up getting snake bit over and over again by negative relationships and negative situations. So this season, let go and let God.
Hey, that's a good word right there, Bishop. That's a great word. Thank you. Now, you know, we always love those analogies. Bishop Walker, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, I want everybody to follow me right now. Do it on Instagram at Joseph Walker 3. That's Joseph Walker, the number 3. Let me know you were listening to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
There it is. Hey, Bishop, I got one for you. I'm finna go a little old school right here. You ever heard of Albertina Walker?
Oh, my God. Take me back. Take me back, sir.
Yes, sir. Here we go right here. Everybody that's going through anything, this is your song right here. In the morning, 6 minutes after the hour.
News headlines.
Entertainment. Sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. It is 15 minutes after the hour, y'all. This segment is being brought to you by.
Yes, the front page is brought to you by Capital One. No fees or minimums and no overdraft fees are another reason banking with Capital One is the easiest decision. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank. Capital One, N.A. member FDIC. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. The $95 billion foreign aid package that passed the House on Saturday included legislation to force a sale of TikTok by its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. If the measure becomes law and if that sale does not happen within a year, the app will be banned in the U.S. amid widespread data sharing and foreign influence fears. Now, on their part, TikTok has defended its data management, saying U.S. user traffic flows through a third party within the U.S. along with additional oversight protections. I know a lot of folks here on this morning show are making money on TikTok.
Yeah,
What are your feelings about that?
I don't think, yeah. I make just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit, but yeah, I just hope that the younger generation don't get mad and take it out on the Biden administration.
Yeah.
Especially because you know why they getting rid of TikTok?
It's so complicated. It's got something to do with the Chinese government.
Right.
Having access
to information on American citizens and
right,
hacking stuff and all that kind of stuff. So I don't think it's even political.
Right.
I think it's more like a national security thing.
Yeah. That's pretty much what it is. In other news, after much public debate, how about this? A Maine law has brought the country closer to having the popular vote determine the winner of national presidential elections.
It should. And as it should.
Yeah.
Al Gore won the popular vote. Hillary Clinton won the popular vote.
Barack Obama, a Republican hadn't won a popular vote since Reagan.
Wow.
Yeah. He was the last one to win the popular vote.
Yeah, and that's what, 40-something years?
Right.
40, yeah.
Didn't John Kerry win a popular vote over Bush in 2004?
That I'm not.
I think so.
Yeah, we may need to look that
W
up.
might have won it. No, he didn't because Al Gore beat him. Yeah.
Right.
Right. Well, it's not going to take into effect by November. The National Popular Vote Interstate Compact is seeking to guarantee that the candidate who receives the most popular votes in all 50 states and the District of Columbia wins the presidency. Really quick, we want to say congratulations, and history was made in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Councilwoman Sharon Tucker was chosen Saturday as the new mayor of Indiana's second most populous city and its first black leader.
Right.
So congratulations goes out to
That's
her.
awesome.
Mm-hmm. All right. Coming up next, we have the hot spot. What you got coming up in the hot spot, Brad?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Ye takes shots at Drake and J. Cole. Oh, Lord, I'm sick of these disses. I got the deets up next on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot.
You can catch me at the hot spot.
It's the BR18.
All right, 29 before the top of the hour, time for the hot spot. What up, Brat?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brat Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. The movie Civil War remained the top film in theaters this second week. The release taking in $11.1 million in ticket sales. The film has grossed $44.9 million in the past 2 weeks. The horror movie Abigail had been expected to lead in ticket sales. However, it came in second with $10.2 million. Moving on, y'all. Kanye West Ye, his new name. He was teasing his remix of Future, Metro Boomin, and Kendrick Lamar's Like That diss track. He stopped by Justin LeBoy's The Download podcast to premiere his fiery verse on the Like That remix, where he takes shots at Drake and J. Cole. The track opens with Ye referencing Kendrick's beef with Drake, saying, "You know we had to get the hooligans up here to get these lame dudes out. Yo, that, I got you." From there, he takes direct hits at both Drake and J. Cole. Y'all so out of sight, out of mind, I can't even think of Drake line. Play J. Cole, get the girls dry. Play this thing back 130 times. Okay, the full version of Ye's Like That remix has not officially been released or surfaced on streaming services at press time on Sunday. So I guess once it comes out, we'll get to hear what he's talking about. Because as of right now, I myself personally don't really know. All right, moving on. Aubrey O'Day has reacted to Donald Trump Jr.'s recent appearance, in which he touched on various topics, including Diddy and his late partner, Kim Porter. The former Danity Kane groupmate, also Trump Jr.'s ex-flame, took to Twitter to remind fans that she may hold the missing piece to the puzzle. She wrote, "Just to be clear, my long-term ex Donald Trump Jr. went on academics to discuss my ex-boss Diddy and the conspiracies behind Kim Porter's death. I keep telling you all, I am in the center of really knowing all the information and always have been." During that chat, Trump Jr. alleged that his wife Vanessa Trump told him Kim Porter was afraid of Diddy throughout their relationship. O'Day, that's Aubrey, proceeded to assert that she intends to spill the beans. She wrote, "I'm about to Aubrey O'Day the crap out of everybody playing games right now," she concluded. "Y'all think this Kendrick and Drake stuff is cute. Just wait, because the expose hasn't even started." Ooh. Ooh, she from Danity Kane, and she might know something.
Everybody want to get in on the gravy train, huh?
Everybody want to get in on the gravy train. Yep. If you know any little thing, everybody ready to talk and make some money. So it's sad that that's the day and time we living in. But we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note. But y'all can hit us up for them wake-up calls at 8669-RICKEY. That's 8669-RICKEY. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
Capital G, capital A, capital O, capital T. BICTH. John. J-O-B.
It's time for Gary's Word of the Week.
All right, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, it's about that time. 13 before the top of the hour. Gary's Word of the Week. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. All right, y'all. The Word of the Week is a really beautiful. What are you dissing me for?
Because they already know you going to mess up.
Anyway, this week's word is slovenly.
Slovenly.
It's pronounced slovenly.
Yeah, you said slovenly.
It's a O. S-L-O. Slovenly.
It's a soft O, not a hard O.
That's why the phonics
I'm just giving me the
are
correct
there.
phonics.
Yeah.
It's spelled S-L-O-V-E-N-L-Y. Slovenly.
Slovenly.
Look, God damn it. You said damn it.
Go ahead, Gary. You got this. This is your segment. Don't let him do that to you. Come on, Gary.
Is it really? Well, what is it, Maria?
It is. It's slaw. It is a soft O.
Thank you. But I said slaw.
No, you said slow.
Yeah, it's slaw.
Wait.
Yeah, just breathe.
Push through the buzzer. Push through it.
Ignore it.
You got it.
Anyway.
You good.
It's an adjective, and it means personal messiness or dirty. Careless of one's appearance or speech. Now, I'm an example of y'all how to use it in a sentence. One,
I would not live what?
In a slovenly surrounding.
I don't know. Well, Gary, I mean,
well, you the one told us that you live in, slovenly circumstances. That stuff is everywhere, and you don't change your sheets.
And then you said you wanted to expand black people's vocabulary. This is your segment created for you, and then you can't even get the words together. And then you get mad. What you mad at us for?
Because we said it right. It's slovenly. It's okay, though.
You
that's
don't like the example,
slop.
though.
SLH, that's slop.
But you said
slow.
You did. Slow.
But yeah, it's spelled slow. SLO.
Right.
So it's spelled slovenly, but it says sla. SLA.
Well, knife
slovenly.
is spelled KNIFE, but you don't say knife.
That's true.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
Gary Gadoo.
I know how to sing. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like, yeah.
Can we hear some?
I don't want to lose this relationship, but I gotta stay strong. Cause I don't want to move on. I know you sick and tired of the fussing. See, when you sing, you gotta sing from the heart. And see, I sing from the heart. So I want people to feel my vibration.
What in the hell just happened?
He's singing about his relationship.
Oh my God.
Hold it! Half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the T. It's Gary, baby.
Gary has the tea and the color of the day. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful Earth Day, and here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Comedian DC Young Fly, y'all. A lot of people, y'all, honey, are really attacking him, and I don't think they should attack this young man. Now, if you all recall, DC Young Fly, he lost his beautiful fiance, Miss Jackie O, last year, who died from complication of surgery. Well, it's being reported, y'all, that DC Young Fly, y'all, is now talking about it, and they're saying, y'all, that he's making a joke over his passing. Now, according to DC Young Fly, they're saying he gets triggered, y'all, every time he sees a woman who got the surgery successfully, which is the BBL. And they said, as DC Young Fly explained, he said, there goes another big booty. She made it. And a lot of people say, that's what comedians do, y'all, to make light of things. Do comedians do this? I mean, to get over your pain or what have you and stuff like that, you make light of different things or whatever. Yeah. And, he was in
It
Atlanta.
take a lot of guts, especially something like that.
Yeah, and he was in Atlantic City, and he was on stage performing with Mike Epps, and the people started booing him, and stuff. So
how did he say it again? Because you said it kind of fast. He said what?
There goes another. Hold on, let me go back to it because
there goes another BBL. She made it.
Yeah, there goes another. Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
I get what he was trying to say, but it's a little cringy because of the fact that it was his kid's mother, and they lived it.
I don't know.
I don't know if I would have done that.
Personally, I would totally separate. That's just me or whatever. I would just have to totally separate. Maybe at the end of the show and just sit on the stage like I do and just talk about how you feel and release and get some of that stuff off of you. But
to try to wrap it around in a joke because of somebody who was supposedly that close to you, that's a little tough for me, even as a comedian. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but some comedians have they have the
people deal with grief in their own way.
Yeah, the energy to do it, but I don't know.
Yep. So that's what people are talking about. I mean, but they shouldn't have booed him. I mean, they should have understood that hey, this is what he's going through and this is how he feels. But nevertheless, they're saying he was booed off the stage.
But he is definitely he's a great comedian, and I think he's just doing the best he can with what he has, just trying to work through some of that stuff because that's I'm sure it's a lot privately.
Yeah. So All right, so moving on in other celebrity news, y'all. Beyonce.
I sure hate you got them Walgreens glasses off. Took your little Gucci glasses off and put them doggone granddaddy glasses that be at the counter at Walgreens. And you got very nice glasses sit here and you looking over the top of them glasses and it's disturbing.
And that's what I'm saying about women and purses. I dug in my damn bag and couldn't find my glasses, so I had to grab these, honey, because I can't see, honey.
Yeah, this one the pastor be taking his text.
Exactly. So I had to grab what I had to grab because y'all want me to see, honey, so I can see how beautiful y'all are this morning. All right, moving on, honey. In other celebrity news, y'all, Beyonce, honey, they say she shared her sacred wash day rituals. Now, last week, there was a post about Beyonce and Miss Tina Knowles' sacred line of shampoo and conditioner, y'all, and one of the big critiques was, how could Beyonce, promote a damn hair care line when she's always wearing wigs, honey? Well, apparently, y'all, lots of people, y'all, were asking the same thing, and Beyonce is here, honey, to share her sacred wash, her day wash, honey, to answer those questions. So she washed her hair online. She let y'all see that she washed her hair with Sacred, honey, and she let the people know. She said, honey, it's been such a special experience seeing all of you, honey, sacred wash day rituals all over my timeline. She said, I just had to join in, honey, with something that I had in the archives. She said, being disruptive and challenging everything people feel should be processed has always been exciting to me. My hair and music, baby, seem to do that a lot over the years. Maintaining 25 years of blonde, unnatural hair through all the experimenting I do has played a huge part in developing sacred products. It's the hardest to keep color-treated hair healthy and strong, but Sacred is here. God, that's too much. That's too much.
Why?
All that? Nobody got to hear all that.
Brett, you don't have no comment. You're laughing.
Yeah, you stupid. She has maintained blonde hair, which is very hard to do. It is very hard on your hair, all the chemicals and the dyes, and the dyes and stuff. And she's just showing people that she's been able to maintain all that with her product.
That is true. I had blonde in my hair, and I did something to it, and my hair felt like wet toilet paper.
Yeah,
Are you serious?
It all came out.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So for her to have maintained blonde hair for this long and still have some hair, that's a good thing.
What make the hair come out,
But
Maria?
I don't know if she used Sacred because Sacred is new.
Thank you.
But she's got to promote her product.
She
Gary,
sure
just
damn
like I got to
So Sacred, is that
promote
just a
Kaleidoscope.
shampoo and a conditioner?
Baby, it's something, honey. This girl promoted, though, baby. Shit, y'all go out and buy it, child. But you said, Maria, you had blonde hair and yours came out?
Yeah, it came out.
Because,
yeah.
But Beyonce got more money, so she got somebody that can kind of help her with her hair.
I'm aware that she has more money.
Is that why you had that hat on when I saw you on that cruise?
Yeah, it is why I had.
She had a hat on the whole weekend.
Baby, that blonde came out,
It
honey.
was tattered.
That blonde said, that blonde said, I ain't going to take the ship this year, honey.
No,
Like one of them old baby dolls.
Yeah.
Little girls be having them real old baby dolls. Them patches of hair done came out.
Yeah, I had patches. It was bad. I had me a little low pixie cut after that.
Okay.
I had to cut it all out.
Walking around here fine, but looking like Fire Marshal Bill.
Yep.
Talking about some, let me tell you something.
Well, that's good. Well, we glad Beyonce washed. Did you wash your hair?
I did.
But she didn't use Sacred.
I didn't use Sacred.
She used Kaleidoscope.
Oh, she used, that's what you used?
Yeah.
I thought she was using Willow Blossom, but anyway.
We don't know them. We like black owned.
Yes, well, we glad that Beyonce did that, honey.
Give me some Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yes, Lord, honey. Y'all know quickly for free, y'all, Kevin, honey, Wendy Williams' husband, Kevin, honey, he went to court. He said he ain't need no law. He went by himself, honey, to try to collect this money. They sent him home.
Good luck with that.
They said, honey, Miss Wendy ain't got no money to give, so he had to go back home.
They already said he had to pay some back.
He had to pay $115,000.
They pay him too much.
They said, we gave you too much.
He got to pay it back.
And you know
he got to pay it back.
Blow it.
Yeah, he don't got it. You know he don't got it.
He don't have any money?
Hell no, he ain't got no money.
He was
He's a
still trying to
flosser.
get some from Wendy till they told him he owed some.
What?
Yes, they said, good, we gave you a little bit too much. So,
Oh.
all right, the Kalua today, honey, is one of my favorite Kalua. My Kalua today, y'all, is Earth Day. Y'all know today is Earth Day, so I want y'all to all go out and just lay on the dirt and the grass, honey, and experience the earth, because it's Earth Day.
You gonna lay on the dirt in the grass. And I hope the mosquitoes and the ants tell you are talking about some Earth Day. Y'all give it up for Gary with the T. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. I got your wake-up calls. Get at me, 8669 Ricky. Here we go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Cause they woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Encourage each other and be productive. The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
This is
from Lexington, North Carolina. Wake up, everybody. Wake up, wake up, wake up. My name is Tanya.
My name is Broderick, calling from Tyler, Texas, trying to wake up the whole city. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I'm calling from Simpsonville, South Carolina, waking up Kylie and Kendrick Gary. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
This is Principal Harris calling from Eatonville, Florida, calling to wake up my teachers, students, and my parents. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
You listening on your radio. It's a whole gang of cities tuned in.
All right, let's go.
Where you at, Portland? Wake up. And Charlotte, wake up. And Raleigh, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Baltimore, wake up. In Nashville, wake up. Indianapolis, wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You're welcome, Ricky.
I just haven't been about to you buying.
All right, Ricky. So, a Florida couple was arrested after trying to cash in on a fake $1 million lottery ticket. So, the two altered a $50 ticket to make it seem like a real $1 million winner, and then took it to the lottery office to cash in on the prize. Officials noticed the ticket was fake because of mismatched words on the back of two tickets they put together, as well as the tickets having different serial numbers. Now, they said the couple also couldn't keep their story straight about how they got the ticket, and now those two will be facing felony charges. That's just so stupid. That's so dumb.
I didn't know that was a felony to do that on the lottery ticket. Was that in the state of Nevada?
I think that's in any state. You can't alter that. I mean, that's just the stupidity of it alone. You should be charged. The judge really should be able to hit you in court for doing something that stupid. He should be able to reach down off the bench and just.
And so they got the letters wrong on the back. What words you said?
They changed a $50 ticket to make it look like $1 million ticket.
They just took a marker and wrote in one million.
Yeah,
it's like trying to pay for something with a $150 bill and thinking you're gonna get away with it.
Right. Right.
You're not gonna get away with it.
$50 bill.
You got a $200 bill. Oh, yeah, I'm gonna buy this Gucci bag. I got 8 $200 bills.
Right.
Sir.
Yeah, he gonna do that time for real.
Yeah.
Yeah, he need to.
Yeah. But he'll go to. Is that called white collar or blue collar crime?
Yeah, it's white collar.
Right.
Yeah. Well, no, because that's a state crime. He'll go to. It's fed. Why is it fed? Because it's a lottery crime.
Because it's a national lottery. All states are in the lottery with the exception of 3 states.
Wait a minute. So lottery is national? I thought lottery was state to state.
No, like the Powerball that we just did.
Exactly.
That's for
Mega
the whole
Millions
around the
country.
corner?
Mega Millions, yeah.
Oh, so okay.
So that make it federal.
Well, that's even better for him then. He'll go to a camp. He'll go to a low security camp.
So federal prison ain't bad.
Well, now the penitentiary is bad, but the camp, the lower level.
Right.
The lowest level is the camp.
Did you do the prison or the camp?
This ain't about me, but I'm saying.
I'm just asking, did you do the prison?
No.
But you didn't do the prison. You did the camp.
No, I was in the camp.
You was in a camp?
I was at a low level because I had a white collar. I had white collar charges. I had non-violent
But it ain't
charges.
no bar. They just have y'all in dorms.
Yeah, you in dorms, but you got razor wire and stuff around you.
Right.
But you're in a dorm.
But it ain't no like 23-hour lockdown.
No, it ain't no lockdown.
So you
can get locked down in the dorm, and
right.
you still got like communal showers and communal bathrooms.
So you had a bunk bed?
No, you had a single bed. You was in a cube. You had a single bed. You and another person.
Right.
Oh, well, you had a roommate.
Who was your roommate?
I had a couple of them.
What's their name? Shout them out.
I don't want to put that.
Are they out?
Yeah, they out.
Do y'all keep in touch?
Yeah, we still friends.
Good.
It was even though this was 24. This was 24 years ago.
It don't matter.
Let's just make sure that
it was done. It don't matter.
This was a different stage in my life. Gary, it does matter.
No, it don't matter.
I have redeemed there was a different stage in my life. I was a very young man at the time.
But you still remember what you did, and it could always come back like drugs.
I didn't have my father in my life, Gary. Yeah, well, you don't feel sorry for that?
Not at all.
Well, we appreciate you being the criminal connoisseur.
But what was he there
for?
Like, remember the check? Remember
back in the day in the 80s,
that's not important. They had the check queens, honey. Was you in there for check?
No, I wasn't.
How is Luther Vandross doing?
He just cooling in the other dimension. I see. He all right right now.
Did you get a lot of phone calls and text messages about that?
It was just a slight misunderstanding. A little mishap in communication. He
said Luther is celebrating his birthday today.
In the next dimension.
We'll never let you live that down, Ja.
Okay.
Never.
It's cool, but of course, hit me up on the gram at JAH Lion Sound.
JAH Lion Sound. Hey, Black Tony.
Yo, hey, I'm coming today, so it's gonna be a little late because I got.
So this not you not calling in sick. You calling in sandwich.
No. I'm not calling in sick. I got to handle some family business though right now. I got to handle a little family business. You know what I'm saying? All y'all got family. I know what it is when you got family. You got to handle your family business. So that's what I'm trying to do.
Black Tony. If all of us had the same problems that you had, it wouldn't be no morning show.
So anybody said I had no problem. So I said I got to handle some family business because I know, you know what I'm saying? When you a man,
all right, listen. If all of us had to handle family business, it wouldn't be no morning show.
Shawty, I ain't say I wasn't coming. I said I'm coming late. I'm gonna come a little bit afterwards.
If all of us came late, it wouldn't be no morning show.
Okay, so then what is you saying? So you saying I'm for to just let this thing go? I'm for to just let the situation be unhandled. I got to put some straightening on something.
Straightening on what?
I got to put some straightening on something. I'm finna put some straightening on Sunday morning.
Don't go to jail.
Oh no, I might go. I don't know how it go flip out. But I'm just saying, me and my uncle finna put some straightening on something. Cause the bus driver, you know the little bus driver that will come around and pick up the old people and take them to the old people soon. And you know my great grandmama, she go to the old folk place during the daytime.
They pick them up in a little van. So my great grandma friend told her that the little bus driver was trying to holler at my great grandmama, because you know she got a BBL. About your great grandma got a BBL. How old is she? She 86. She got a BBL. She got it back. That ain't funny, John. She got it back in October. And Black Tony, your boy over here laughing. No, ain't nothing funny, cause that's how we ended up with my 2-year-old uncle right now. Cause this other bus driver had tried to holler at her, and next thing we know, she pregnant. Oh my God! And that when she was 79. Oh. So she's 80-something years old, and she got a BBL. Yo, and the little bus driver gonna give her some flowers. Stuff talking about hey, I'm gonna pick you up first, let you sit up in the front next to me. Man, hell no, me and my uncle finna go ahead and put some straightening on it. We not trying to have no more children around here. Just come to work, man. Let your grandmama live. Your great grandma, I'm sorry. Let her live. No, Shawty, man. Bro, what does that got to do with you? What they got to do with you? Cause you ain't never dealt with no 70, 80-something-year-old person pregnant. That's a lot of stress and pressure. So how do you know she gonna get pregnant? Cause she got pregnant last two years ago. That's how I got my little baby uncle right now. How old is your uncle? A year and a half. And how old are you? 31. That ain't funny, John Lyon. I gotta keep him out.
A whole lot of dysfunction here. Say what? It's a whole lot of dysfunction.
Like, I gotta fix his bottles and stuff. Get sick of that.
You with bottles?
Yeah, I gotta heat up his bottle and mix up his formula and all that. Man, I ain't got time for all that. That's why I can't come to work.
Gotta be careful what you say, though. I was talking some the other night. I didn't even know I offended some people, bro. Did the joke about the LMNOP community. I didn't know nobody was mad till I got outside. It was 3 gay dudes laying on my hood. Soon as they saw me, they went off. Say what you said. Say what you said. Well, do the joke then. Say the joke. Say what you said. Say what you said. Say it. I scratch you. I was like, oh my God. That's the only thing that scared me was this little hand. Say what you said.
Hold it. He's half man, half woman. It's Gary. I wanna hip you to the teeth. It's Gary, baby.
All right, y'all don't miss Gary's Tea Party at my birthday beach blowout August the 9th through the 11th. And this year we have moved it to Hollywood Beach, Florida. Hey, I'm telling y'all we're going to have a good time, man. You need to get your friends together and book your room now. It sells out every single year. So make sure y'all go to RickySmileyBBB.com. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Monday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Y'all remember last week when I talked about Cheryl Burke from Dancing with the Stars? Y'all, you know, she was talking about how she had her 3 showmances or what have you with some of the guys on the show, in particular, Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Well, now, baby, she is telling telling it all. She's claiming, y'all. She said, y'all, you know that she claims that she was the breadwinner, y'all, of her marriage. That's what broke it up. And you remember she was married to Matthew Lawrence, which is who now dated Chili. She said, baby, she made all the money. She said, honey, because, honey, you know, she said, you can't buy love. Now, she said the former Dance with the Stars professional was married, y'all, to the actor for 3 years before she filed for divorce back in 2022, citing irreconcilable differences. And she's now admitted, y'all, that money issues led to a number of problems within the relationship because she earned way more money than Matthew. Now, during an appearance on Amy and TJ podcast, she explained, I learned that you can't buy love. She said, I tried to, not obviously, honey, I didn't buy my ex-husband, but like I definitely would say, honey, I was the breadwinner. Like I supported us, and I don't think it's black and white. She said, it's like, honey, it made me feel good, but then it didn't necessarily make the relationship good, y'all. Isn't that something she talk about that? In essence, she's telling the world that Chili is dating a broke white man.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
She's telling
So what does he do?
Well, he was an actor, I think, and Matthew Lawrence and I
That don't mean he broke, Gary.
Well, she said she was the breadwinner.
I mean, maybe then, but that don't mean he's not doing anything now.
We ain't heard nothing about it. We don't know what Matthew doing. Ain't nobody know about Matthew Lawrence.
What TV shows he was in?
I don't know. That goes to show you.
Wasn't it Full House? I could be totally wrong. I get all them 90s white actors mixed up.
Doubtfire, Boy Meets
Miss
World.
Doubtfire was like 81.
Thank you. Yeah, so that was a long time ago. So, honey,
I don't see anything
current.
Yeah.
But Chili loves him, and they love each other, which is a good thing. Though, and I know they were kind of like working on.
If your old lady, if your old lady the breadwinner, and you ain't making no money, them lines need to be in that carpet. That bath water need to be in that tub. You need to have some cube steak and gravy and some biscuits on that stove, and put it over a nice bed of rice or whatever, and just have you a nice dinner, and then leave out the house about an hour and let her settle down and enjoy the space to herself, where you won't feel like you've been sitting there all day. Then come in by the time she get out of the tub and rub her down, and you know,
basically be the man.
Yeah, get your little part-time gig selling timeshares or something.
But that's why she was having those showmances, honey, messing with Ocho Cinco and all those black guys because they had a little bit more money.
So she said she did that during her marriage?
Yeah, she said.
Oh, wow.
She said she had
she got to go home after she done had sex with Ocho Cinco, and he done played wide receiver for the Bengals.
Oh, man, and he do a lot of lower body work. A lot of leg lifts, a lot of crunches. Well, that's not good for you.
I feel so bad for poor Matthew, honey, but she's telling y'all.
I know Ocho
But
killed
they feel bad for him because he's happy now with Chili.
But yeah, he does seem much more happy.
They seem like they have a lot of fun together.
Didn't TLC make the song Scrub?
Not for them. Him. They
After she came in the house after Ocho Cinco, don't touch me.
Okay, exactly. Moving on, y'all. Another celebrity news. This here, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm getting a little tired of this woman. This is just me. Vanessa Bryant, honey, the wife of the late Kobe Bryant. Now, she received, y'all, a stunning bouquet of white roses, y'all, from her husband's former teammate, Mr. Paul Gasol. Now, they're saying that the retired athlete's gesture of sending the flowers to Vanessa has strengthened their friendship even more. Now, they say it's unknown if there was a particular reason for the gift, y'all, as it wasn't Vanessa's birthday or any special occasion. They said, nonetheless, the philanthropist shared her gratitude on social media and thank Gasol, honey, for the kind.
You know what, Gary? Their relationship, he's really been there for the kids. He was Kobe's best friend. He's been there for the kids, and I think it's you can have is it platonic?
Platonic,
yes. A platonic friendship.
Yeah, but that's too much.
What you mean?
That's too much. He is giving her flowers every time you look up. He's giving
her. Give her
no,
flowers.
He shouldn't do nothing. That man got a wife. He got a wife and children.
Okay, it probably came from him and the wife and the family.
No. They said from him. So,
okay, he probably sent it, but if she posted it, I'm sure that his wife knew, Gary.
That's too much. And here's too much. That's too damn much. Every time you look up that man giving this woman something, honey, and he's with her.
Should. I want somebody to
Kobe
look out
been
for
there for damn it a decade. That's too much.
If my wife died,
that's too much.
And
it's too much.
That's too damn much.
Too much, Brent.
No, that's not too much.
What you think, Maria?
If you friends with somebody, you can continue to do something like that if somebody passes.
But we ain't never hearing no saying.
I understand what you're saying, but I think that it's an extension of his love for Kobe.
It's okay to be
I think in his mind he's thinking about Kobe.
I'm glad y'all got all these. Y'all got all these nice wholesome thoughts.
Thank you.
Men, at the end of the day, he shouldn't be sending her roses. He can send her some other kind of flowers. Roses send a certain connotation. No.
This is what white roses mean.
I never agree with Gary, and I'm with Gary on this.
This is what white roses mean. They say white roses are often associated with purity, youthfulness, and innocence. They are a classic symbol of young love, eternal loyalty, and new beginnings. White roses, delicate and timeless beauty makes them ideal for expressing simple and elegant.
It depends on what context you put that in.
But they just said why. They just said they don't know why he gave them to her.
Because y'all have good intentions, don't mean that other people have good intentions.
White roses.
I'm with Gary on this one.
You can send white roses when somebody passed away to keep. No, you can send white roses. Yes, Gary.
You can do that, but damn it, Kobe been dead now for almost 20 years.
It's okay for his
It ain't been no 20 years.
But it's been long enough. That's enough. That man got a damn wife.
I'm sure his wife knows.
No.
Yes,
and you know how stuff like that
we
start,
all know his wife knows, and it's okay with her. They're all friends.
Let's say if they did. Well, okay, you said because he got a wife, but I just don't. I think it's innocent. I think he has genuinely been there for those kids, like genuinely.
What did she do to get these damn white roses? Like they say, they can't determine what she got for.
His love for Kobe Bryant.
The hell with it. Give them to her daughter.
How you know the family ain't cool with each other and they don't?
They cool, but the hell with it.
The kids might hang
out together. The color of the day, honey, is one of my favorite colors in honor of Earth Day. The color of the day, y'all, is Earth Day. On the high end, you say Earth Day, and on the lawn, you say brown, green, tan, and all that stuff, honey.
I'll be down.
Why you writing it out with your pen in the air?
Because I'm writing it, damn it out. Y'all so crazy. Y'all act like y'all crazy.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
It's the front page news. It's what's trending now.
All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, joining us this morning is our good friend, CNN political analyst and best-selling author Bakari Sellers. Good morning.
Man, what's going on, Rickey? Good morning. Glad to be here with you, man.
Man, hey, man, so happy to have you. Congratulations on your new book, The Moment. And thank you for giving us a copy of it, too. We appreciate it.
Yeah, just tell the folks in the studio it ain't got no pictures in it though, but you got to read. We got nothing but words in it.
Oh no,
you heard that?
No, you did.
That was for me and Gary with our ADHD.
Exactly.
Yeah. We only read the Bible, the ones with them pictures in there.
Okay. Well, Bakari, we are really excited, and congratulations on The Moment. You know, you've been providing so much great political commentary, and this is a straight-to-it read. I love that there's really, like, no filler in this book. Talk to us about how it all came together.
I was just talking about it earlier this morning. I started writing this book after COVID and after George Floyd, and it took me a while to finish it. Although it's not the longest book in the world, it took me a while because I ran out of things to say and talk about in the way that I wanted to do it. This book, for me, it stands out for the lessons that we didn't learn from COVID and George Floyd and how we thought we were in this place that, all of a sudden people were starting to, or we felt like people were starting to feel the pain of black folk in this country. And we realized that we haven't made that progress. Instead, we've actually gone backwards. And so we talk about all of the things, and I guess in the words of Will Ferrell, it's provocative. It keeps the people going. But I try to tell the truth and nothing but the truth.
Well, now, Bakari, with so much talk about this whole what's in it for us in these elections, can you touch on how it's necessary, absolutely necessary for us to be actively involved in the election in order to get people in place to push these policies that do positively impact our community?
Yeah, I think if we looked around us and you see whether or not you're talking about the over 1,600 books that have been banned, you look at the attack on diversity, you look at the, how people have just taken the word woke and kind of bastardized it and made it their own. And you look at in Arizona, you got abortion laws from the 1800s. You can't help but to believe that unless we participate in this participatory democracy, unless we get out and vote, no telling where they will take us. And we've seen people, I remember, I'm old enough to remember when it wasn't cool to be racist, but now racism is not only, on our airwaves, it's not only on our radios and TV screens, but it's also in our policy. And unless we get out and participate, then I feel as if the world for my children won't be one in which I want them to live. And so that's what we talk about in The Moment. It comes out pre-order today. It comes out tomorrow. And I'm excited about this new book.
Well, Bakari, in your opinion, what are some of the major threats facing the Democratic Party coming from the Republican Party, and what solutions do you propose?
I don't see any threats coming from the Republican Party. I say this race isn't between Democrats and Republicans just alone. I think this race is between Democrats, Republicans, and the couch. And I think that the problem that Democrats are going to have is not that people are going to jump over. Don't believe the numbers that Trump's going to get 20% of the black vote. That's just not accurate. What you will have, though, is a lot of Democrats, a lot of black voters, a lot of black men in particular, will decide to stay home. And that's the biggest problem you have. And how do you get them out? You got to stop. We have to stop having every sentence be subject, verb, Trump. That's all we talk about. People know it's baked into the cake. We know he is. We know he has, 5 children by 3 baby mamas. We know he's charged with 90 felonies. We know what he was in the racism in his White House. But talk about what you're going to do for me. And I wish the White House, in the beginning to do that, talked about many of the initiatives they passed, talked about doubling the number of black homes, talked about rooting out the bias in home ownership, talked about what they did for black farmers and the $7 billion for HBCUs. Be clear and articulate the message about what you've done for us and what you will do for us.
Do you think we'll start to hear more of that kind of talk as we get closer? Because I think what happens is at this early stage, a lot of people just aren't engaged. Like, we're engaged because we're politically aware and active. But I think most people don't really even get engaged until a couple of months before the election. And maybe that's when they're going to start pushing that more. I don't know that that's a good idea, but.
Well, I think
everything is timing.
Yeah, it's timing, but if they don't start now, then you'll have another President Trump. I think, you have to start now. You're right, though. A lot of people are tuned out. A lot of people are desensitized. President Trump's going through this trial right now, and for the next 8 weeks he'll be in trial, just snoring and farting away. And we'll see what happens with that trial. But other than that, people aren't really paying attention. But you have to meet who they are. You have to go out in their communities. You have to be in the barbershops. You have to be in the local communities. You can't just win this race from Washington, D.C.
Yeah, but everything's going on. We always looking forward to the October surprise. And I don't think that anything was surprises. You got a former president of the United States. They got all these different trials and stuff going on, and might go to jail either this week or next week for contempt of court, which I seriously doubt.
Yeah, I don't see that.
But I just don't think, like, he has changed the entire landscape of politics. And let everybody know the danger that we're facing with Trump being president, Bakari.
Yeah, but some people literally are. We back in 2016 we had the Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump people who said that there was the lesser of two evils, and now you have people who say, well, it was bad under Trump, it's bad under Biden. But I don't think those folk truly do not feel the pain that we felt under Donald Trump, and the fact that the 3 justices he put on the court make sure that no longer do we get to choose our wife's reproductive health with her and her doctor. Now McConnell and Speaker Johnson get to make those choices for us, and Donald Trump get to make those choices for us instead of us having those choices amongst ourselves. I don't think people really understand the full gravity of what it means to have President Donald Trump again. Unless we have that urgency, then I'm afraid we won't win this election. I believe Joe Biden's going to win, but they have to begin to act like they have a fire lit under them today.
Right, absolutely. Bakari, let everybody know how they can get a copy of your new book, The Moment, and thoughts on the race reckoning. That wasn't. Wait, what is it? Yeah, that's right. The thoughts on the race and reckoning that wasn't, and how we can all move forward now. Let everybody know how they can get a copy.
Man, it's everywhere books are sold, Barnes & Noble, Amazon, your local bookstores. Man, it's out everywhere. So please go pick it up, please. And, I always encourage you to buy black authors' books, because if we don't do well, they won't give us a chance. And so I appreciate your platform, Ricky. I appreciate all of y'all. I got a children's book with pictures coming out next year, so that one we can come in studio and we can read it out loud together.
There it is. Yeah, you need that for. We got a person on our show, Gary with the T. Would absolutely love that.
Yes, I would love that, Bakari. So hurry up and get that book. I rushed that book.
All right, y'all. I love all of you guys. Thank you, man.
No, we love you, man. 28 before the top of the hour. Gary, y'all give it up one time. Bakari Sellers, y'all.
Yeah.
More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Hello. Oh. Super Day. You get irritated.
What happened?
I'm trying to find where we all. Okay, look, when we do the morning show, it's 13 before the top of the hour. We have a script. Okay, so I'm confused because we on Eastern time.
Yeah.
But I've been operating on Central time. So when the time that's on the script, I get it mixed up. I'll go back and do the 6 o'clock hour when it's 8:43 Eastern, but it's 7:43 Central.
But if you know what time it is where you are, that means you subtract the hour from that time.
No, you did not.
He read you.
No, you did not. You gonna sit up here and flex on me like that? Like I'm dumb?
You got a point, Rick.
Okay, I understand. He got a. Brad, what time? What?
Don't confuse me.
Are you confused?
Don't confuse me. You confusing me.
Where are we?
Well, she provided both times on the document.
Okay, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Well, that's
It says 753
And
/ 853.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That's
Okay, but I'm confused. What?
8:53 is now.
Okay, it's 8. Okay.
Eastern.
8:40.
It's 40.
Where are we on?
That's the time, right?
Ricky's
right here?
DMs. Ricky's DMs.
Oh,
We got
okay.
that
All
coming.
right, here we go. I got it. Thank you. Thank you. And don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
We got you. Did you take your medicine today?
I did take it. I don't take no medicine. Hold on, stop me.
Yes, you do.
Y'all ain't finna get on this
ADD
national
medicine.
syndicated radio show with people in Charlotte and Miami and Nashville.
He take that periodically, not daily, Brad.
Well, he might need a day.
Periodically.
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 What word is that?
Hold on.
Periodically means, honey, that's like monthly or every other month. Monthly don't mean that?
Periodically.
Periodically.
You left out like 3
See what I'm
syllables.
talking about? See what I'm talking about? You trying to check me, but you can't pronounce a word.
He take medicine too.
Yeah. Take your medicine.
Oh, baby.
Coming up. And we got Janai Thornton in the studio. You can jump in on this too, Janai.
Good morning.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing Rickey's DMs up next. We're glad we got Janai here, somebody with some sense. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. Make sure y'all go to RickySmileyBBB.com. That's RickySmileyBBB.com, man. Hollywood, Florida. Listen, man, you'll be able to fly in Miami International Airport. For Lauderdale International Airport, I'm talking about, man, a nice relaxation going on. It's going to be a lot of fun. Dust to Dawn party, karaoke, comedy show. We're going to be announcing artists soon for the Birthday Beach Blowout in sunny Hollywood, Florida at the swanky Diplomat Hotel. If anybody ever stayed there.
Come on now.
Oh, boy.
Swanky.
Let me tell you
I
something.
stayed there before.
Oh, absolutely, man. Food is off the chain. Greek. We're going to have a
That's
Greek.
a 5-star hotel.
Yeah, I mean that hotel is really dope.
It's
Anybody
so
ever
nice.
stayed at the Diplomat or whatever? You don't want the traffic of Miami and the traffic of Fort Lauderdale right there in the middle in Hollywood, Florida, right off of Hollandale Beach Boulevard. So make sure y'all get your package before because this will sell out. It will sell out. All right, y'all. We got our special guest Janai Thornton in with us this morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Representing North Carolina A&T Aggie Pride.
Aggie Pride. You know, you're an unofficial Aggie, but you got the Aggie Pride down.
Performed there every homecoming.
Okay.
Yeah. Dr. Rashid and them used to book me there.
Right.
And I had an awesome time. North Carolina A&T. So we're doing Rickey's DMs, and feel free to jump in. We happy to have you. So each week we read a question from the Rickey Smiley Morning Show, social media's DM. So what's the question of the day? Anybody? Here we go. Here's the audio.
My name is Tanika. I'm from Oklahoma. I've been married for 4 years now to a gentleman that is about 14 years older than me. His daughter went to school for 4 years and ended up deciding on just becoming a flight attendant. And I don't mean just becoming, because she enjoys her career. So my husband got upset with her and basically said that she wasted 4 years of her life and, his money as well. He then went off on me about it because I said, look, just let her live her life. She's enjoying what she's doing, and I think that's more important. He went off on me stating that, I won't understand because I've only graduated from high school. And I just don't think he should be upset with her. He should let his kids live his life. Am I wrong for calling in and being upset?
Okay, Maria, what did I miss on that story? What did she say?
No,
Okay, the girl
she's not wrong at all.
The young lady went to school.
Yeah, so she's married to a man 14 years older than her, and he already had a daughter. The daughter graduated from college, but she decided to be a flight attendant. And now the dad is upset, saying that, well, you wasted, your 4 years going to college, and you wasted your time, like the flight attendant job wasn't a good enough job. And so his new wife, the woman who called in, was trying to say, you know what, just let her live. It makes her happy. Let her be a flight attendant. And so he kind of shades the wife, saying, well, you wouldn't understand because you only graduated from high school.
Well, that has nothing to do with
it's
it.
Shady, to me, yeah.
Yeah, Janai Thornton, we got our expert, Janai Thornton. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I think it happens all the time. I think we have an idea of what our children are going to do when we send them away to school and we spend all this money, and it doesn't always pan out that way. So we need to let them live their lives. There are a lot of different ways to make money, as long as you're not the one stuck with the debt that this child has. We have a vision for them, but let them live with let them live their life.
And that happened to me, Ricky. My first job in radio was $18,000 a year. I remember speaking at FAMU, and when I said that, the whole room was like, "Whoa!"
No, Mickey Johnson. Mickey Johnson then paid me $16,000. Shout out to Mickey Johnson.
That's what I'm saying.
It was $16,000 a year.
And as a parent,
when I started working at 95.7 on
Yep.
First Avenue, Birmingham, y'all know I was making $16,000.
And no parent wants to hear that their child is only making that much money. But look at where it led me.
Yeah.
Look at where pursuing my dream led me. And, I had to do a lot of convincing, to my dad about that.
My ex-wife was right out of college and went to work for, she wanted to be a flight attendant. I said, let's go up to the airport because I'm sure somebody will probably recognize me from Uptown Comedy Club. And back then, you didn't have to go through TSA. Well, you go through TSA, but you didn't have to have a ticket. We walked through there, and a guy with a red jacket on said, hey, man, I saw you at Uptown. I said, hey, man, my wife really want to be a flight attendant. Got her on with ASA Airline. And now she been flying still to this day.
Wow.
Flying for Delta Airlines. So and having a great life and a great career. Worked her way up in the company, making a whole lot of money, doing well for herself.
Yeah.
So whatever. But as long as it ain't, is there certain airlines, Special K, that the dad would be upset about?
Well, yeah. If your kid ends up working with rhymes with lyrit, then you may be upset. Yeah. Or rhymes with Duntier.
Finance, wealth, and growth. It's Money Mondays on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all, today is Money Monday, and our money expert, Janai Thornton, is in the studio with us this morning. We're so excited, man. Always good to be broadcasting from Classics 102.9. And this morning we got some questions that the listeners sent us in the DM. First up, we got Terrence from Janai. First of all, how you doing this morning?
Good morning.
Got
Happy
on
to be
your
here
North
this morning.
Carolina A&T gear this
Aggie
morning.
Pride. Aggie Pride.
Founded in 1891.
You see that? We're clear about that, right?
Yeah. 18. When was FAM founded?
4 years before your university.
Okay.
That's
I
when
felt
we
that.
were,
I felt that, Maria. I felt that.
Ooh, you have to say it.
1887, but it's all right.
Say that.
We led the way. It's all good, though. It's HBCU love.
That's something. And we got some, and thank you for joining us, bringing all that HBCU love over here. Also a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. Shout out to Dr. Glenda Glover, former president. She's retiring from Tennessee State University. I had an opportunity to be with Star Jones and Madam Supreme.
Our Madam Supreme Bachelor.
Oh, my
former
God.
Madam Supreme, absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
man. So good to be with them. We look forward to celebrating their y'all's boulé.
Our boulé, yeah, coming up this summer.
Coming up to some Dallas, Texas. So
Come
I'm
on now.
Really, you already know. I know. I'm really looking forward to that book. They're gonna be in there. You heard me. They're gonna be in there. You heard
That sounds
me.
really dainty and bougie. It sounds like booty.
The boulé.
That's how you
boulé.
make it sound. The boulé.
Boulé. Yes, sir, man. So we got first up, we got Terrence from Flint, Michigan, and he said his 28-year-old adult son asked him to co-sign for his new car, and he doesn't want to co-sign, but his wife thinks that they should. What do you think about co-signing?
Whew. Well, co-signing is not a form of love. Yeah, co-signing means you are willing to accept 100% of the responsibility for someone. So that means whether they get sick, lose their job, don't feel like paying, a little life happens, you are willing to accept 100%. So if you can confidently say that, then it's a good idea. If you're like Brad and you're like, maybe that's not the thing to do.
Yeah, I was always taught don't do that.
Yeah.
My grandmother always said that.
Don't do it.
Co-sign for nobody.
Yeah. I'm not an advocate of co-signing at all.
Yeah. Well, Ava from Nashville, Janai, she's from Nashville, Tennessee. She said she was in a bad car accident 2 years ago. And last week she received $350,000 from the insurance company. Now, she hasn't told anyone that she got this money. What should she do with the money,
That's
Janai?
a good question.
Well, first of all, I bet you her real name is not Ava.
It better not be.
Right.
She's probably not from Nashville. She's hiding.
Okay.
The thing that I tell people, whether you come into $350,000, $3,500, whatever it is, the first thing to do is to do nothing. you have to get used to having that money first, because it's a psychological adjustment.
Let it
particularly
sit.
for let it sit at least 30 days. I would not do anything for 30 days, and then after that, you have to do what's called spend it on paper first. That means you need to see it, write it out. Don't make any emotional decisions. You don't want to go ball till you fall and shop till you drop. Just literally spend it on paper first, and then you'll know what to do after about that 30, 45 day period of time.
That's good.
Yeah, you got to sit with it.
Yeah, I like that. I always say when it's written, it's real. So have that connection. So Joy from Augusta, Georgia said her 19-year-old son is a sophomore in college, and she just found out, Janai, that he is on academic probation and will probably lose his scholarship due to bad grades. Now, she wants to know what she should do if he loses his scholarship.
I want to know why he's losing it. Did he have some health problems? Did someone close to him pass away? Like, what happened? Because if it's a legitimate reason like that, you can petition to keep the scholarship.
Oh.
Yeah, people don't realize you can actually petition. Now, if it's something else, he was just having a good time, not being responsible. A lot of us, our kids might have to kind of come home and regroup. I've had to do that with my kids before too, kind of take a semester to regroup. My husband made my son get 2 full-time jobs, and we never had a problem academically ever again. So
wow.
if they come home, they need to come home purposefully.
Right.
Though. They can't just come home
with
and
a
chill
mission.
out. With a mission. And chill, and it has to be more painful. We're going to school. They're like, "Ooh, thank you, Jesus! I get to go to
they
school."
Be so tired they don't even feel like they in the house.
Let me tell you something. My husband said, "I don't ever want to see you," and we never had a problem with him again. Graduated and high fives all around. Been moving forward since then.
That's awesome.
Yeah, need a little regrouping time sometimes, though. Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but you didn't make it real easy.
Oh no!
Yeah, you can come stay here, but here's what you need to do.
This is what you got to do.
And give us the money. We're gonna put it up for you.
Come on now.
Yeah.
You got to have a plan.
My grandparents didn't play, man. I would give my granddaddy my whole check.
Right.
And then when it came time for me to get my first apartment, get a little car, my grandmama go in that china cabinet.
Right.
Yes.
The nice little china ball, and she pulled that top off, and you got your whole stack of money. Go right down there, get you a little Toyota Corolla, and get you a little furniture set. You got everything you need.
Here you go. Paid for it.
Yes, sir. I'm talking about I gave my grandparents every dime. I was working at Showbiz Pizza.
Right.
And I was working at Foot Locker.
Come on.
And I was working. I would sell the hell out of those accessories.
Right.
Because that's where you made your commission.
The headbands.
Right.
Yes, and the socks.
Come on now. Boy, stole me some British nights out of there. Anyway. Ricky from Charleston, South Carolina said that he is a person in his family that everybody comes to when they need to borrow money. Brett and I, we talk about this all the time, and he is sick of it. How can he set boundaries with the family? I'm gonna piggyback off of you. You go.
Because I wanted to know what you or Brat were going to say about that. Because I'm like, I know people just automatically think y'all can be a bank. So how have you all set your boundaries? How have you learned to tell people no?
You don't learn. You just say no.
I got an idea.
I say no.
I bought them all off.
What you
Okay,
mean?
if you ask for $600, I don't have to give you $600, but I'm gonna negotiate $250, and I'm gonna let you have it. But you got to promise that you can't ask for nothing else. Think about it and get back with me.
So a little thinking time.
It's all about what you negotiate.
Right. I love that.
I just don't respond.
Is that you just ignore folk?
Yeah, they should get the message after a few days or weeks.
Right.
Or months.
But then the family reunion, the funeral, and the wedding be awkward.
No, it don't.
So have you always been able to do that, Brad, or did you have to learn how to do that?
No, I had to learn how to do that. I used to say yes all the time till I got tired. And then if you need something, they ain't got nothing to give you.
Right.
Nothing. You can't get nothing from them. And then they don't even call you to say, hey, how you doing?
Right.
So the answer is no.
That's why you didn't return my text for the last 3 months. Here I am thinking I was texting the wrong number.
But hey, no is a complete sentence.
Yes,
though.
it is.
That warrants no explanation.
That's
Come
right.
on. No, period.
Yeah.
Done.
Yeah.
And be okay with that.
Yeah.
You know?
Why do we feel guilty after no, though?
Because they make you feel guilty. It's a slick hustle.
Right. And my mother would always say, at the end of the day, someone might be upset, but it should not be you.
Right.
You know,
heard
it
that.
need to be
I like
the other
that.
person.
Me
Yeah.
too.
I like that.
Absolutely.
There'll
Say
be
no.
Janai, let everybody know that's listening to us right now. Let them know how we can find you, how you can be reached.
You can follow me on social media at Janai Thornton. That's JINITHORNTON. And you can listen to my new Thank Me Later Show podcast. You can see it on YouTube and all the platforms where you can consume your podcast. Thank y'all for having me up here today.
No, we are happy to have you.
Yeah.
Always good
Pleasure
to
to
see
be here.
No. It's a pleasure. I mean, you financial blessings on everybody. When you walk in the room, I feel like my hands start itching.
Me too.
Let the money come. Let the money come.
That's athlete's foot right there, bro. Watch y'all. 18 minutes after the hour, y'all. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.
News headlines, entertainment, sports. It's the front page on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 27 minutes after the hour. Y'all got your front page right here. Maria, good morning.
Good morning. The front page is brought to you by Capital One. The Capital One Venture X card. Earn unlimited 2X miles on every purchase. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. Good morning, RSMS family. Here's what's happening in news. So, $95 billion foreign aid package passed the House on Saturday. That included legislation to force the sale of TikTok by its Chinese parent company, ByteDance. Janai Thornton is in here. Is there any provision in here for student loans or any other kind of money we need circulating in the U.S.?
Come on, it certainly would be helpful. And if they got this one passed. You know, Biden is focused on student loans right now. It'd be nice if they could get that passed just like this.
Yeah,
This is crazy.
Wow.
It's going to be real interesting to see what happens. A lot of folks are wondering where we're getting this money from to send to Ukraine and for all of these things. But we'll continue to follow the story. In other news, and after much public debate, a Maine law has brought the country closer to having the popular vote determine the winner of national presidential elections.
It needs to be.
Yeah, it's going to be a game changer.
Because think about this, Maria. Why presidential candidates don't go and campaign in North Dakota, South Dakota, the state of Iowa?
But it's because of the reason the Electoral College was created in the first place was to make sure that white landowners have the most say so in these elections.
Right.
It was a system that was brought about in the 1800s that needs to be done away with.
Right.
Yeah. I think it's good all around, whether you're a Republican or a Democrat.
A Republican have not won the popular vote since Ronald Reagan.
If I'm not mistaken, yeah. I think that's.
Yeah. I want my vote to count. I want my vote to go to the person I voted for.
Well, if they go by popular vote or whatever, because think about Hillary Clinton lost, but she got 3 million, I think.
3 million more, and Joe Biden got 7 million more.
Right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It don't feel good to see that, and then your candidate lose. So we'll see what happens with that. And then lastly, today, April 22nd, is Earth Day. So make sure you go out and hug a tree and do something kind for the Earth today. It was established back in 1970. I'm Maria Moore, and those are a few stories we're following.
Make sure they got no bumblebees on.
I thought it was Earth, like Gary
like
said.
Earth Day.
Earth Day.
I appreciate that, Maria.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at Sportsman Rock. He's out today, but we got to talk about the big fight that shocked fans over the weekend. Listen, Ryan Garcia knocked down Devin Haney. Did anybody see that fight?
What?
3 times.
Oh.
And won their much-anticipated fight by the majority decision Saturday night at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Garcia scored knockdowns with his left hook in the 7th, 10th, and 11th rounds, and he landed that vicious punch in the first round that rocked Haney, setting the pace for the rest of the fight. And that concludes your sports report right there. Other than that, Chris Brown and what's his name?
Quavo.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot. That was a first round knockout.
It's the PR18.
I guess, Brett, you can pick up on that.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, don't even do it.
I'm not getting there. I ain't gonna.
Don't get near it.
I don't want to.
We done got to the age like we don't. Because back in our day, it was Cool Mo D and LL Cool J.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't that the first one?
Yeah, that was the first
Jay-Z and Nas.
Yeah, then Jay-Z and Nas.
The Kango on the car and stuff.
Right, and then Ice Cube was going in on NWA.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Tupac went in on Biggie.
Right.
And then that was it for me. I was over it by then. It was Lil Kim and Foxy.
Right.
Just all of that ended up just being
And
too
then
much.
what about the real Roxanne?
That was before it.
Has it ever been R&B versus rapper, though?
The Commodores and the Whispers ain't never got into it.
No.
Nope. Ain't never seen Frankie Beverly go at it with nobody.
You never seen Lionel Richie talk about the Whispers mustaches versus his mustache.
Right.
They all had great mustaches.
Right.
There's enough mustaches for everybody.
Exactly.
Oh, Lord. Moving on. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I'm your girl, Brett Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Big Sean has been announced as the official headliner for the Bud Light NFL Draft Concert Series when the draft comes to Detroit this week from April 25th to April 27th. Sean Dawn is set to perform ahead of the round 1 of the NFL Draft Thursday, April 25th, and he'll take the Draft Theater stage around 6:15 p.m. Meanwhile, Mary J. Blige might be done with music after she releases her 15th album, y'all. During the interview, she confirmed that the new song she's writing will be on her 15th album. She said, "It's probably my last studio album." This isn't the first time that the singer has hinted at retirement. During a 2022 interview, she said that her time was coming soon once she performed at the Super Bowl. A lot of consistent hard work in self and on self, how I treat myself and how I treat everyone else, and a lot of work on just the business and building the business and keeping the legacy, just making everything where one day I will be able to retire, which will probably be soon, and I'll be straight. What y'all think about Mary J. Blige retiring?
How does that even look? How do singers retire? How does that work?
She can't retire.
Is her music gonna keep playing?
Because it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna want to pay her to do something.
Well, I guess that means she'll stop performing, or she'll stop
Maybe she
writing
needs
songs.
new material.
Right, new
in terms
material.
of
I don't think performers ever retire. You just kind of.
But she ain't gonna never be able to do no show and not sing the 411.
Well, if you retire, she won't be doing any shows. She won't be doing anything. She's gonna give it all a break.
If they ask her to come do the Super Bowl, she going.
Well,
it's certain gigs, the Essence Festival, Coachella, it's certain stuff that she's not going to be turning down. I don't perform as much as I used to, but it's certain stuff I don't turn down.
If she make enough money, she can turn it down. She don't have to do nothing.
I could see her moving into like a mentor, like
nice royalty
management.
checks.
Like she has her big festival, The Strength of a
But
Woman.
it's almost
I
like
could see her doing
that. It almost becomes like, as a comedian, man, I have to get on stage.
Yeah,
But
you got it. You've been doing it too long.
And not for money, but more so for like your own personal fulfillment.
It's
Yeah.
definitely not for money. Like,
Yeah.
I really go on stage because I love to feel
therapy.
the audience, to walk out on stage and vent. It's like a pressure cooker, got to release steam.
And I want Mary J. Blige to come and perform at my 50th birthday party.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
when I turn 50, I want her to come and perform.
Man, please.
Oh.
50,
You
my
gonna put
man
in a time
almost said
machine?
something.
You gonna
Right.
send her back to
50.
2007? That's what you gonna
You
do?
older than Gary with the T.
We're going to wrap up the hot spot on that
When I
note.
look up and see Special K and Gary and them Prevagen commercials.
I looked at him like 50.
You see that black man, that Prevagen commercial with that Apollo Creed haircut, doing them layups.
Coming up next, y'all, we got the praise mixed down with the White Stone. The time now is 26 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
I'm Mark Morial, and I lead the National Urban League, and this is today's State of Black America. Here's a question. Should protesters be held responsible for criminal acts committed during a protest? According to this Supreme Court, it may depend on the protester's race or political views. What do I mean? Last week, the Supreme Court, in effect, ruled that DeRay McKesson, a Black Lives Matter activist, could be sued by a police officer who was injured during a protest, even though McKesson did not commit the assault. A day later, in another case, the justices appeared skeptical that members of the mob who attacked the Capitol on January 6th to stop the electoral vote count could be charged with obstructing an official proceedings. In other words, if you organize a protest for a cause that the justices oppose, you can be held responsible personally if a single attendee commits a single illegal act. But if you storm the U.S. Capitol to disrupt an official proceeding, if the justices oppose the outcome of that proceeding, you can't be charged with disrupting an official proceeding. Now, the Supreme Court has not ruled in this aspect of January 6th, but the conversation at the court is alarming as once again, this Supreme Court demonstrates politicization and hypocrisy when it comes to fairly and evenly applying the Constitution of the United States. Legal observers believe the court may be leaning in the direction of this hypocrisy. We'll see in June as the court rules. The sad fact is, Donald Trump, number 45, wants the January 6th insurrectionists released, and his Supreme Court, as he calls it, may do whatever it can to release them. Trump wants racial justice protesters to suffer, so the court may do what it must to compound that suffering. I will call out, and we will call out, the hypocrisy of this Supreme Court wherever it takes place. So we watch as a Supreme Court that we, for a long time, could trust to protect the constitutional rights of all, seems in many instances to be moving in a direction of inconsistency and unfair application of constitutional principles. We'll stand by. The question isn't whether the court will find legal justification or do Trump's bidding. The question is how far the court will go to appease his vengeful authoritarian whims. I'm Mark Morial. This is a State of Black America for today. Follow me on X, Instagram, and Facebook at Mark Morial, and I'll see you next week on the radio.